Hey guys, welcome back. I'm racing the clock right now because my battery is on 15% and I want to get this video out. So anyway, quick disclaimer. I hate disclaimers so much, but I know that you need them apparently. I'm not a professional. I know nothing other than from what I learned from experience and reading a lot. This obviously doesn't apply to everyone. It's not going to work for everyone. You know, do you, yada yada yada. Moving on. So as you can see from the title, I'm going to talk to you about dating and like what I've learned and if you're ready to date. So I got these on my notes so that we can stay on track, and let's get into it. So, are you ready to date? Not a relationship, just date. Now in my world, dating and a relationship is different. A relationship is like a big step. I don't want to say a commitment because I feel like that word is like scary to people, but it's a journey that you and the person that you were dating decide to continue on and do other things, like maybe move in together, or you know, buy something together, or travel together, whatever your code of conduct is, and we'll get into that. So first thing, are you ready to date? Do you have old baggage? You know, do you have mental health problems that you need to figure out? You know, did you just go through a loss with something? Do you have like legal issues going on? Do you have emotional issues? Do you have loose strings that you need to tie up? Anything like that? Are you in debt? Are you out of a job? Or, you know, anything that could be a hindrance that you can control, you should evaluate. So, you know, like I work a lot. Well, I'm going to be working a lot. Do I have time to date someone? Or I have these 2 kids to worry about. Do I have time to date someone? Do I have issues with the kid's mother? You know, am I divorced? Should I clear that up first? You know, things like that. Do I have a lot of financial obligation? Are you taking care of a parent or a dependent? You know, do you have a record that you need to clear up, or things to clear your name about? Like all those kind of things you should think about before you start dating. Are you ready? Are you capable? And are you emotionally available to date someone? Those are the things that you should think about. Your mental state. Do you trust people? Are you a happy person? Because no one wants, you know, when you're dating someone, you need to be open-minded and you need to make yourself open to them, just like you want them to show you who they are and, you know, be the person that you want them to be. You have to offer the same thing. You know, it's not just about you anymore when you're dating. So okay, so code of conduct come up once you figure out, okay, yes, I am ready to date. What do I want from my date? You know, do you want to date one person at a time? Do you want to date multiple people at a time? Do you want to have an intimate relationship with the person you date, or one person that you date out of the multiple people? Do you want them to take you out? Do you expect them to pay the bill? Do you expect them to like surprise you with things? Do you want to travel with them and, you know, get to know them? Do you want them in your house? Do you want them to know where you live? Are you going to meet in public places? Are you guys going to hang out at family events together? You know, what are your codes of conduct? What is your contract for dating you? What do you want? So that's another thing to think about. And then picking a date or multiple dates. Again, are you going to date one person at a time, or are you going to date multiple people at a time? I don't have the patience for multiple people. I can't spread my attention. I like give a lot of energy to the people that I like, so I can't spread that between multiple people, if that makes sense. And then lastly, are you going to jump ship, or are you going to welcome them aboard? So, you know, are you dating to be in a relationship eventually, or are you dating to, you know, feel around and find out what you want? Because there's a difference. And when I say there's a difference, I mean, when you're dating to be in a relationship, there's so much more pressure to find someone, and you put a lot of strain on yourself rather than just being open and having fun and not having any expectations. You have them when you want to be in a relationship. And sometimes it's hard when you actually find someone that you like, because even though in the beginning you feel like, oh, I'm taking it slow, I just want to see, once you start liking them, the pace like picks up. And sometimes it's unexpected, and then you start wondering like, I want to be with this person. And you have to be careful because depending on the other person's, you know, situation, they may not be ready for that necessarily. So, you know, do you want to be in a relationship with that person? Now, if you're dating to figure out what you like, which I prefer younger people between 19 and maybe 25, date to find out what you like. And when I say date, you don't have to have sex with people. You don't have to like have them pay for all your stuff. I'm recording a video. Yeah, so what was I saying? They don't have to decide whether you want them to pay for your dates. If you want to go Dutch, to me, Dutch, I know old-fashioned people will disagree with me, but going Dutch to me is a clear indicator of where you're at mentally. It just says that, hey, I'm just here to have a good time, you know, I'm not looking for anything in particular, like, I can carry my own if I need to, don't feel like you have to pay for me, you know, but, yeah, like, feel around. Some people, I know I didn't know what I wanted. I thought I knew what love was and what I liked and what I liked to be treated like when I was 19. I'm gonna be 24 this weekend, and I don't compare how I feel now to how I felt at 19. It's really different. I want different things, like, so figure out what you want, and you never know, sometimes it takes a couple people to see what the world has to offer you and what you deserve, what feels good, what one person may treat you like, the other person may, you know, notice how you act around date 1 versus date 2. So, you know, feel around if that's the kind of person you are and if you can handle it, and if you're telling the truth. For Christ's sake, please make your intentions well known. So, yeah, I think dating is important. I think it's an important step before jumping into a relationship. I know when I talk to a lot of older people, they don't understand the difference between dating and a relationship. But the best way I can explain it is dating is spending time learning someone that you already think you like, if that makes sense. And the relationship is, okay, I think I know this person and I really have a good time with them and I want to move into the next step, whatever that step is for you. And I think all of these words that we like to put in specific groups where you can't move, there's no wiggle room, I think they're subjective, because a relationship doesn't have to be romantic. I mean, me and you, the people that are watching this, have a relationship. I feel like you guys might know me a little bit, but you know, a romantic relationship is subjective. It is whatever you want it to be. Like I said, come up with your own code of conduct, how you want to be treated, what you want, what you don't want, what you have to bring to the table. That's another important aspect to look at. What do I have to offer right now? Like, what can I do for someone that I like? Am I able to pick them up when they have a flat tire, or do I want to pay for dates sometimes, or do I want to, you know, go on trips with this person? Do I want my family to meet this person? Or, you know, am I in the right mental space to treat this person the way that they should be treated? So, you know, all those things are important, and just have fun with it. When you're dating, have fun with it. It's not that serious. It's hard because you get emotionally involved sometimes, or, you know, you're the person that's not as emotionally involved as the other person on the other end. But, you know, don't take it too seriously. As long as you're honest and open, and you put everything out there, don't hold back, and, you know, always make sure you're strong enough, you should be good. So, yeah, I hope this video was helpful. I hope it made sense, and I will see you in the next video. Make sure you check out my last video on my credit. Be sure to watch out for those episodes, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.